What's up, everybody? We're back. Visor TV. I'm Visor.
And I'm Alistair.
And we're here for Avatar: The Last Airbender, Episode 14, Book 3. So we are here. You can check the next few episodes up on Patreon if you want. Man, last episode we got some fire-bending masters going on.
Oh yeah, that's an
A
understatement.
Zuko Aang adventure was that's literally what was last episode.
We found out that there's more firebending people from not in the Fire Nation. Yeah, not in the Fire Nation, but actually
There's like a cult, right? Do you think?
a cult. I don't think so.
Like a good cult.
No, a cult is like there's no such thing as a good cult. God damn it.
So yeah, so the Sun Warriors basically they're this hidden group that they're literally hiding two dragons in there.
Yeah.
And Iroh had a part to do with a part to play with it.
As long as you got a good title,
You know, as long as I got a title, I'm gonna protect their ass. But man, so there's this Sun Warriors. Aang and Zuko had to go meet the
Ram and Chow.
and then basically bring their flames there. I like how the flames got extinguished, and he's like, Zuko, give me some of this. No, stop cheating off me. I love the chemistry.
Cheating on a test,
right? It's like I love again, man. Last episode was basically for Zuko and Aang to overcome their firebending, blockages, and let's overcome that.
Mm-hmm.
Be more free, be more comfortable about it. Obviously, with Zuko, he needs a new source to fuel his bending, and Aang, he needs to overcome that firebending could be used as good, because fire, again, they mentioned, is life. It's
fire
energy.
is life, fire is energy. And the light is inside of you.
There you go. So that's pretty much it. They overcame that. Shit's gonna go down. I just want to see more Zuko and the gang's adventures. To be honest,
We're fanboys, man.
we're fanboys, man. We just see more Zuko. So
Shall we do it?
let's go. Dumbasses. Oh, don't tell me they're gonna speak.
Gondola's moving. That's it? That can't be it.
I'm sorry, Sokka.
Oh no.
It's gotta be somebody else, right?
Hey, you!
No?
Get off the gondola!
Oh. Is it a dad?
Yeah, it is.
Shit! Of course! Ah, that ended.
As if that's the happy ending.
Well-
it is a two-parter, but still. Oh damn!
Okay, I feel like they're gonna spoil it. Shit, man! I thought they didn't be I thought they're gonna actually just take the chance and escape, you know?
That's why. Well, they brought the thing down, so I'm like,
Yeah, I thought they were gonna do it, but obviously it worked out. So, alright, man, that was a prison break episode.
yeah.
A prison break Avatar episode over here.
Instead of getting out,
Sokka-
they kind of went in.
Well, yeah, Sokka pulled up Michael Schofield. You know, you gotta get in to get your boys out. You know.
But it's such a frustrating situation because he went in with no game plan. That's so un-Sokka man.
I'm not gonna lie,
It's a stupid plan. It was a straight up stupid plan.
it was kind of stupid. It was let's just go to this prison, the Boiling Rock, where there's no fucking literally there's no way to escape. You're done pretty much.
And you were lucky that there happened to be a cooler thing.
Yeah.
If that wasn't even the thing, how are you supposed to get out? Let's say you found your dad. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Then what?
No, okay, I'll give him that. He's creative to come up with plans to escape, but at the same time, it's well, first of all, Sokka, I know you're emotional about that and stuff, but you shouldn't have just left. You shouldn't have just left. If it wasn't for Zuko, Sokka was planning to take Appa alone to the Boiling Rock, which would be horrendous because there would be no place for Appa to be at. And number two, you alone would have been a prisoner there, you know?
It's just he's just acting on emotion.
He was acting on emotion.
No logic behind
He was really not. He wasn't thinking with his brain, and it wasn't a good plan. Obviously, it was never gonna work out.
There's a silver lining, I guess.
Yeah.
It's that he ended up finding Suki.
He found Suki, which I'm really happy for because like
We've been wondering for a while.
man, Suki's in prison, living the prison life and shit for how long? So
I thought she was dead.
like, well, I didn't think she was dead, but at the same time, I don't know what the hell happened to her. But man, she was in prison the whole time, just living the prisoner life. She didn't even know where her warrior friends are.
Mm-hmm.
And Zuko, I like how the episode started when Zuko's serving everybody tea. You know, he learned from his uncle. He served him tea and was trying to fit in and saying things.
I trying to sing a joke that turned out so well.
My uncle says it better. But man, I really enjoyed that, how Zuko's trying to fit in the group. And you know what I really enjoy? I enjoy Zuko being so involved with each crew member. You know what I'm saying? Like he's being so involved with them to the point where like it's so heartwarming for me. Like Zuko is like literally like this is his time to actually have friends, you know, of the same age. You know, they have more or less like they had battle experiences together and against each other. But like he's like savoring this moment where like you're with your friend, where you're with people your same age, and like this is something that I'm assuming Zuko always wanted. You know, like have a group of friends, have an adventure, like you know the Aang and everybody is, and he's finally a part of it. So he's trying his best to like be like just to fit in. And I just enjoy that so much, you know. Just seeing Zuko do that,
and he's giving his like experience to give advice to what's his face. Sokka.
Yeah,
he's like, listen, no, like restoring honor, like I know what that is.
Exactly.
I've been doing that my whole life up until like a few years
I
ago.
love seeing that because Zuko really learned from Iroh because throughout the episode he was keep referring to Iroh, you know, like my uncle used to make this joke, my uncle's quote, my uncle this, my uncle that, you know, like he was my uncle's advice.
And he even said that, like he's like my own father.
He's been his father,
you know.
More than Ozai was literally Ozai is like nothing compared to Iroh. Right?
Ozai was a villain.
Ozai banished him, you know. Man, like so, man, I respect Zuko so much for like honoring Iroh just through like everything he says he does. He always has like Iroh is like, oh, my uncle told me this, my uncle told me that, and he's trying to like spread that wisdom, man. Like Zuko's becoming an Iroh, like spreading his wisdom and shit.
Yeah.
Which I fucking love, man. Like this is fucking awesome.
So not a big thing, but an interesting fact. The warden's niece is May.
Yeah, so the warden is May's uncle. He's like, you broke my niece's heart. I'm like, shit.
That's just like.
That's so fucking interesting.
Like, yeah, looks like he wears lipstick. Have you seen his lips? Jesus.
Remember that warden in the first season? I think in episode 6 or 7. The guy with the weird accent. He's like, yeah. Like, yeah. Oh my gosh, this guy like a little better than him, but
yeah, but he has weird lips.
Well,
and his niece is May.
It's not a direct connection.
What are the odds?
I know, man. But so Zuko went along with this plan of Sokka's to go and fucking go to the boiling rock. Even though Zuko knows how fucked up this place is, he still went along with Sokka, you know, to help him.
But I still think that was a bad idea, just because like. When he got caught, remember when he got that girl into an arm lock, and then Sokka's like, the girl's like, yo, this guy might be an imposter. Right?
Yeah,
Sokka came, and then actually, instead of going against the girl, he went against Zuko. But that's a bad idea, because like he's the prince.
Yeah, you know what? I was
like,
kind of surprised with that idea.
It's just like, yo, it's not just a regular person. This is Zuko. And if they found out,
you know what? Even if it was a regular person, I would like. Well, what I would have done was like, I would have teamed up and like
locked her in or something.
Like attacked her to the point where like attacked the guard to the point where like the person's like unconscious, and like just fucking hide them somewhere or throw them in the boiling water.
Whoa! Where did that come from? Shit.
No, I'm just saying, I would take fucking measures, man. It's me versus the world at this point, man. Fuck that. Yo, I like how Sokka like went along with the plan where like, yo, like, yeah, you know what? Like that's actually crazy. They shouldn't have put Zuko. Like they shouldn't have went with a plan of like telling Zuko, oh, you're gonna get caught because you're not an ordinary person. You're the prince. And the warden's gonna make us super upset because the prince attacked. Everybody knows, like Ozai. I probably told everybody like this guy came up to me with swords and like basically spat on me, told me shit, and told me like you know what? the warden should have been like, yo, you're a special case. I'm sending you to the Lord Ozai right away. You know, that's why I'm just saying. Like, Sokka should never have like. They should have beaten up that guard and just put her in like the cooler or some shit. And, like,
from the beginning, it was a bad idea.
From
the very beginning.
It was like, obviously they're kids, they're emotional, whatever. But
no, it's not that they're kids. At this point, you've been through so much. Use your fucking brain.
Well,
you know, his dad might be there. Okay, you still have time. You know.
Well, but yo, if you think about it that way, like his dad was like you know, it's his dad, you know.
No, I get it, but like even if you're gonna break your dad out of prison, you have to have at least a plan.
Well, Sokka believes in him coming up with shit on the spot. That's what he does throughout his experiences, you know. So I agree with it's not the best plan or anything. There was barely any plan, but like, you know, you're a kid, your dad was taken away from you. You had an opportunity to like get him out. Like, why not just take that risk? Like I'm just saying, I mean, it's not a good plan. Obviously, you should like think it out, maybe strategize more. But like, I still understand it though, you know. Like, I still understand it. Like obviously, you can't. You're thinking about it logically. You yourself can't put yourself in Sokka's shoes and think about it emotionally, you know. That's your dad talking about.
Okay, look.
It's not a good plan. I agree with you with that in terms of that. But like, it's not a good plan. But it's not like completely not justifiable. You know, I could justify it to some extent to the point where like, okay, I get it. You know, you're an emotional kid. You want to get your dad out, and you're gonna do stupid shit to do it. You know, whatever. It's like I see that. You know, so I'm not gonna shit too much on that. You know, it is what it is. You know, they got themselves in worse situations than this, and then somehow Sokka always backed himself out. To like, you know, he believes in his last minute coming with a plan, being clutch, escaping. You know, I don't blame him. You know, it is what it is. But man, yeah, it paid off because they found Suki, who didn't even realize, who they didn't even like want to go get after. But you know, it's kind of sad. But they didn't know where Suki was, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, actually, they knew. Ozula did say you're a prisoner, but like
not in that specific prison.
But
they got him out. They got him out.
They met up with Suki. They found this. Okay, so apparently, like the guards are assholes over there. Like Ginseng, like for no reason, he got sent to the cooler, which is a very torturous place. So fucking cold in there.
It's really bad.
Minus 40. You can't firebend in there. This fucked. So like, man. So like,
they put him in that spot. It's like, why are you firebending? You know, first he threw the fire at him.
Yeah, it's like self-defense. But obviously, you're a prisoner. Like, it doesn't matter anymore.
I know.
Right?
Just fuck, man.
So
guards are the worst.
I know, right? There's abuse and shit. So man, Zuko, like, okay, when he got caught, like, luckily for him, like, they didn't send his ass to Lord Ozai right away. But at the same time, like, you know, like, the warden realized who he is. You know, it's like, you know, like it was kind of like a messed up situation. But they came up with a plan. Like Sokka, obviously, with the cooler energy, going back and forth. You go through the waters and shit. It's a pretty solid plan. But but then they overheard those guards saying, "Hey, like we're getting some war prisoners," you know.
Yeah.
And they might, you know, you gotta take that risk. There, you know, the reason you came here is for the dad, and you gotta like, you know, just go with it 100% and see, like, just how Zuko said, you know. Like, just because you're gonna fail a lot in life, you're gonna fail before you start succeeding.
Yeah.
And it's like, just because you think, like, oh, you're gonna fail, so you don't even try. It's like, no, just give it a try. Even if you fail, you fail. Even though like that advice is like, for some circumstances, like, you have to know when to quit. You know, before you can go on about it.
Yeah.
Which in this case, you know, should have been the case. But again, you know, he risked everything for his dad. Why not like take that one small possibility of like his dad being there?
That small possibility ended up being right.
Blossomed into like his dad was there. You know, first nobody was there. His dad showed up, and it gave Sokka hope, and it gave that justification for everything he's done. Yo, my dad's here, you know.
Well, he hit two birds with one stone because it's not just his
he got his girl as well.
Dad and his girl.
You know, he got Suki as well. You know, they had the little reunion where they kissed and stuff, and like, yo, man, I'm just curious to see how they're gonna break out of this though, because like the whole cooler plan was good. Ginseng, this guy, brought his other friends along, and
that's problematic.
That's annoying.
If they caught him now, is he like gonna be like, yo, this guy did it?
Well, they already know Zuko is like. Well, yeah, obviously. Well, honestly, at this point, you just get you have to come up with like you have to come up with a plan right now and escape because I don't know how they're gonna do it. Literally, I don't know what their escape plan is gonna be right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are their options? Even if they get the dad, like, what are you gonna do now? Get a cooler? Like, obviously, you can't do that shit now. Like, everybody's aware of it, you know. And Jing Sang, this guy was such a freaking idiot. Where he's just like, oh, let me, this is slow. Let me fucking use this as a paddle. Burnt his hand. He couldn't even kept his scream in.
Yeah, like,
Released everything. Like fucking ginseng, man.
God damn
Dumbass. But man, I don't know, man. I'm just curious to see how they're gonna break out of this. Again, I'm loving how the episodes have been like Zuko teaming up with Aang. Now Sokka. Hopefully next adventure is gonna be Katara and Zuko.
I think she might be last.
Or
because she has like the most hate.
Or Toph. Well, it's gonna be Zuko, Toph as well,
Yeah.
and then Katara as well. But man,
Don't forget Momo.
Momo Appa. But man, yo, I don't know how this episode's gonna go though. Like I mean I don't know how this second I don't know how this is gonna conclude though.
Yeah.
Because so far there's only one way of escaping is like through the coolers. I don't know if like Aang and everybody shows up in Appa. That's one way, but how are they even gonna know? None of them even know where like about the boiling rock or anything. It was just between Zuko and Sokka, right?
True.
Like, how did they escape this?
I don't know. We'll have to watch the next episode to find out.
I'm just trying to think, like, how do you possibly escape this? Like, do you, like, hijack one of the Fire Nation's ships or some shit and just fucking, like, start chaos and just escape somehow? Use every prisoner there, start, like, a fucking, a chaotic scene where, like, you know, you somehow get a ship and just escape or some shit? Like what do you do, you know? Do you take one of the way the prisoners that were being,
Wait, actually, that's not a bad idea because it is an island.
What do you mean?
Like it's a remote island, so people have to like the guards have to go in and out.
Okay.
You know, to the island. You know, the only means of travel to the island.
Yeah.
Is either it's a boiling water, flying in there, I guess.
Okay.
So if they have to at least like hijack that plane or something and fly out or something. That's like the only explanation. Yeah, because they know about the cooler now, so and no ship can go there because it's
they can't use like cooler shit anymore. Like the only way they could go is like this how they were like importing the prisoners in. Like, you know, they have to like somehow use that as a means of escaping, you know?
Exactly.
And like, so that's the only possible way I see it happening. I think that's it for this episode. I don't think we have a like. It's basically like it's a two-parter. You know? It's an incomplete like, and we need to see how it concludes. Because it's a two-parter episode, right?
Yeah.
And then I think that's it for this one. I don't think we got anything else. Again, I'm just enjoying Zuko's presence in this, the way he's interacting with everybody.
Anytime Zuko does anything, if he breathes, we're like, yes,
fucking Zuko. You know, so that's it for today. Stay tuned for the next segment. Alright guys, that time again was going to be your MVP of this episode.
And it was going to be the flop of this episode.
MVP. This is going to be a hard one. MVP of this episode.
You know what? I think as much as I shat on Sokka,
he did like
he did find Suki, and he also found his dad at the end.
And he came up with a cooler plan.
And he came up with a cooler idea.
Which wasn't working, you know.
You know, like everything in this episode went downhill, pretty much, right?
Well,
these are the good things that happen: finding Suki and finding the dad at the end.
Yeah,
and having that cooler idea. Like he was doing things on the spot, which was working at one point. You know,
I agree. Like Sokka did, like he did get himself in the situation, but at the same time, like he didn't manage it well enough to like make a plan to escape, but he didn't take it because there's an off chance like their dad shows up, which he did. So like that kind of worked out. Like they're literally they have their dad over here. You know, that's the whole main thing. They got Suki as well. Sokka played the whole guard role well. I feel like Zuko as well. Like Zuko was good too. The way he played his role, the way he was kind of like supporting Sokka in a way where like through like like just through inspiration and through like. So I think Sokka did enough to get the MVP of this episode. I feel.
Should it be Sokka or should it be both of them?
Oh, Sokka and Zuko.
Yeah, because
I guess Zuko did come up with like the war balloon idea to help him out. Like Zuko literally stopped Sokka from going alone. You know.
And also, he's the one that actually got the pieces out for in the cooler.
Oh yeah.
Because Sokka couldn't do that himself. He would.
You know what? I feel like it's gonna be another tag team episode. Tag team MVP. Zuko and Sokka. Zuko stopped Sokka from doing dumb shit by going alone. At least with Zuko, like you have something, right? You have some support. So. You know what? Yeah, I think this episode's gonna be a good one. I think Zuko and Sokka will be a tag team MVP of today.
You made us believe, put clothes on our backs, you sacrificed for us. You the real MVP.
Alright guys, this is gonna be the flop of today's episode.
Everybody do the flop!
I'm gonna give this one to Jin-san.
Yeah, that's pretty easy. Jin-sang, like at first I'm like, yo, this guy might come in handy. At the end, this guy was just a scrub, fucking doing dumb shit. He should have been quiet, patient. He was so eager to get his ass out of prison.
Yeah, man.
Brought his friends along, sure, I know you want to, but like the more people you bring along, the more trouble, and then fucking screaming, doing dumb shit, risking like getting a hand burnt and letting people know. It's like Jin-sang, man. This guy was so dumb. It was so dumb.
Straight up, he's dumb.
You were so close to freedom, and and he literally fucked it all up. So, short and simple, Jin-san will be a flop of today's episode. All right, guys, that's it for today. This was part 1 of the Prison Break episode. I really enjoyed it. I'm curious to see how they escape the next episode. So stay tuned for that. You get the next few episodes up on Patreon over there. And
do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, Alistair.
Bye, sir.
Peace.